This is a Jmix exclusive.
We are live. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Shaleaf, who is the artist from, he is an artist, but he is an artist from Half Dead's Dead Series album cover, and Mr. MOE-Z, MD, platinum selling producer, multi-platinum selling producer. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about Little Half Dead. If Shaleaf would, could you explain the process of the Little Half Dead album cover, Dead Series, and how you did it?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I'm here because on behalf of my friend Little Half Dead, right? You know, that is my friend, first of all. And, you know, him getting death threats don't make no sense. So here it is, you guys. The album cover I created, right? And let's start with the background picture, which is a studio. I forgot what studio is it? Can-Am Studio, okay? So as a graphic designer, I just went on the internet and grabbed the prettiest picture I could find. And I told Half Dead, I said, let me make your album cover because people are using skeleton all the time. I'm trying to get some Terminator stuff going. Okay, that's how that got started with that. Now, I said he's going to need to have some people dead in there because the name of the album is Dead Serious. My concept, he's coming in the studio, he shoot everybody because he's dead serious. Okay, so I take a white guy, no offense, anything, I love everybody, and I put him on there, which one, the character they think is Tupac is really a white guy that I really did some work to and made his brains come out. Another guy was another white guy that added French braids to in the beard, you know. So on that mark right there now, if I wanted Tupac to make Tupac on there, I would have just grabbed Tupac head, you know, cleaned him up and slapped him on there. So that's just one thing I want to just make a point with. And as far as the whole entire album cover, it has nothing to do with anything about Tupac or Gaddafi. Another point, Gaddafi don't have a beard. So, you know, you guys look at the small things and stop believing everything you hear because that is false. People in this world are always trying to make money and they never really care about them jeopardizing people's lives. I've been harassed on Twitter, but I'm really unharassable. That word?
It is now.
It is now. And that's what it's happening. You want to ask any questions, let MOE-Z hit it.
From the horse's mouth.
For everybody out there, we did an interview in Beverly Hills. Do you feel like you were misrepresented?
No, I don't feel misrepresented at all. No, not at all. I feel like it was a solid interview. People might have taken some things and switched it around. You know, I got asked questions about, you know, the Half Dead thing, and somebody says I look nervous, and you know, you could just make up anything. You could look at somebody and go, "Oh yeah, they're nervous. He's shaking and he's sweating," and it was like really hot that day. And you know, my whole take on the whole thing is, I've known Half Dead and his family, Nate Dogg and you know, everybody, his sisters, mother, grandmother. They were all like mentors to me in music when I was young. His aunt taught me things on the piano and was there for me and let me play for the kids choir and everything at church. I know things that you guys are not putting into perspective. I know that Little Half Dead did not rap until Snoop Dogg said, "I'm in a cell with my little homie Half Dead." He took that and said, I'm gonna go get a record deal. Went and got a record deal, did a record, put it out. I think it was '94. That was years after Brenda's Got a Baby. So, like at the time Brenda's Got a Baby was out, Little Half Dead was in high school. You can look on the internet and look up Little Half Dead. It's gonna tell you things about him. It said he was born in '74. Okay, that would make him in high school. He was not making records. Snoop was not making records. So how would they even have met him for him to have done something and then Tupac would steal it? We all know that Tupac does not have the character of stealing somebody's song. He writes a song in about 5 minutes that you would think that he spent and labored, you know, spent time and labored on. the songs that Little Half Dead put out when he did, there was not one that was similar to Brenda's Got a Baby. Not one. He was about his gangster stuff. He'd tell you bang to the apocalypse, all that stuff. That was his vibe. The record we did, I tried to stretch him a little bit more and do some things, you know, some love kind of songs, you know, to go along with the gangster kind of stuff. But, you know, him being him, he still switch it up and he put his gangster stuff in it and like, hey, bunk that. It's going to be what it is. This is me. So to think conceptually that he would want to write a song like Brenda's Got a Baby, where, you know, they're talking about something that happened in the world today and how messed up the world is and all this stuff. He didn't make any songs like that. For him to think that he would do that, you would have to hear that kind of stuff on his other albums, which he never did. So conceptually, that's out. Okay. I had another point too. I'll think about it, but if you got another question, go ahead.
You had said Lil Half Dead was in prison during the interview?
When I said that, I don't know Half Dead's I don't know his schedule. I know that over the years he had been in and out of jail, and he missed some things. He missed some records. He missed some, you know, stuff that he wasn't, like tours. He couldn't go overseas. All that kind of stuff. He was missing. Excuse me. Can you give me that Gatorade? That Powerade? He was missing stuff like that. So at the time that this happened, I was on tour with Mellencamp. I didn't exactly know that he was in jail. I just assumed that he was in jail because I hadn't heard from him. I hadn't heard from, you know, a lot of people. But, you know, in his case, I just assumed that he was in jail. I don't have proof. I don't know that to be the fact 100. But that's just what I assumed from what was going on at the time. And I was on the road. In fact, I was in Germany when Tupac got killed. So, like, I don't know.
A question for Shaleaf, if I could. Question for Shaleaf would be, now, Lil Half Dead didn't commission that album cover. That was your idea, right? He didn't tell you to portray him that way.
He asked you to do it.
No, that was all my idea. That's my. He didn't even like it. He didn't even like it. He's like that. He just didn't like it. The album cover sat around for a minute. I believe until Snoop told him it was dope. But he didn't like it. And it took me some time to make that thing.
I remember you being upset about that too. Like, he don't even like it. And I was like, dang, that's dope though.
I thought it was.
Now, what kind of blowback have you guys received from this Half Dead theory that's come out?
I've had some harassment on Twitter. You know, I kind of tried to explain the truth, but you can't explain to these people. You know, they just rather just say negative things about you. It doesn't bother me really. But you know, when it's jeopardizing somebody's life, you know, that's when I'm coming out saying something.
Yeah. I've had people inbox me and argue me down about Little Half Dead killing Tupac. One dude even said that Little Half Dead told him directly that, yeah, like he bragged about it. Like, yeah, I killed him because he took that song. And I was like, where do you live? and he lives overseas. And I'm like, nah, bruh. Little Half Dead can't go overseas, man. Okay, so like he ain't finna go over there and tell nobody that anyway because he didn't do it. But the fact that he never met Little Half Dead, and then he's out there telling people that that's what happened, and got all these people inboxing me. I had to block this dude on Facebook. I had all these other cats going, man, yeah, he inboxed me too. I had to block him. And like, he just being rowdy. And there are people out there that are believing that. Just that alone. But then, and when I go on YouTube and I see all these other cats saying all this stuff that's just absolutely not true, that they have no idea about, like, this is not TV, bro. There are people out there that will come and try to harm us over something like that. They will come and try to harm people. You know, they will, like, Shaleaf did the cover. Oh, yeah, you know, and Half Dead told me this, so he could pop MOE-Z produced the album Pop. You know what I mean? Over that, over a lie, and I'm not with that, man. That's why I'm so upset. That's why I went on YouTube and on your the interview that we did together, and there were people saying stuff. I went way off on them because I was just feeling like, okay, this is getting so far that people are looking at our faces, saying the real thing, half on A&E, me on your YouTube thing, and they're commenting on it. Yeah, look at him, he's sweating. Or look at him, yeah, no, he don't. What?
Don't get it twisted. We don't want a case either.
Don't get it twisted. It's not fear necessarily. It's just, look, we don't want no issues over nothing. If you got a legitimate beef, we're willing to talk as men, try to handle it. And if it goes further than that, it is what it is. But in a situation where it's this, nah, not over no lie, man. I ain't finna fight over it.
Far-fetched lie. Y'all just making somebody rich with a fake book.
Get views or whatever too, man. That's bunk, man. That's bunk. Cause people be watching this over time, and so what really happened after that? You know?
I don't know where them people from, man. Where you from? You ain't seen what really going on? Do you just? That is a far-fetched story to even believe. But maybe now, if you know a little more of these little in-between facts, maybe it could help everybody out, you know, in what they believe with this lie. And that's all it's like.
And everybody got a Tupac theory on what they think happened to Tupac. All right. Well, if you don't have nothing to back it up, stop putting it out there. Just think it in your head or whatever. Don't just put it out there, man. It's ridiculous. It's so many theories on what happened.
Yeah, that guy who has this, I don't know who he is, but he has one clip he said, and Havdare said he didn't have a white Cadillac. He shows Havdare hanging out of a car, putting his ski mask on. Now, you guys go look at that video. I think his videos had to be a hustler. That is a blue Firebird. That top is a convertible, a white convertible. He only took one clip where the camera was focusing, or he blew it up a little bit. But go watch the video. He's already a liar right there. Y'all should just see that part and see that was a blue Firebird, not a white Cadillac. That dude is reaching. I don't know who he is, but you know, karma.
Man.
Now, a lot of people say the streets are talking. Do you guys have an opinion on who killed Tupac, or would you rather not give your opinion on that?
I only have things that I've heard. I don't know any truths, or because after I heard what I heard different things, and since then even more things. So I wasn't there. I don't have any firsthand information on what happened. I don't know anything. I know he's not alive and hiding somewhere. I know that for sure.
You know, and all we have is just these documentaries and these YouTubes and these, you know, that's all we have. And you really don't believe everything you hear. And that's all it is. We don't know who killed Tupac. It's just a bunch of people making up stories. And this story is super fake because we're involved in it.
I ain't getting killed over. That's for real.
I ain't getting no case either.
Is it that serious?
It's that serious. I don't like being on cameras and stuff like that just because I like doing what I do in my lane.
I mean, you take somebody that's unstable and you give them information like that, and yeah, it could be really dangerous. I mean, we see stuff on TV all the time. This ain't TV, but people that's unstable, they try to act like it's TV. You know, in their world, it's like that. You know.
And I have one more point. we're in MOE-Z's room studio, and he has Tupac plaques everywhere, right? Tupac plaques everywhere. I've known this guy since I was 16. I've known him since I was 16. This is Tupac producers, remember that. So you really think I can come to him with an album cover and say, yo, Mo, look at this, man. I got Tupac dead on the album cover. I got Gaddafi over there. You think I could really give this man an album and still be friends with this dude right now sitting right here?
Ain't no way.
You think I could really do that? Think about that.
And I would not be involved with anything that's doing Pac like that, or Yacht. Them
Right.
was my boys, man. That was family.
Yes, and I love them too. I love them. I watched him do their music back in the days, and it was just super amazing how that man career went, and life tragic at the end. Sad, you know what I mean? To me, I wouldn't do nobody like that for one thing. Who puts dead people on the cover?
Right. That's ridiculous. Stop spreading that, peoples.
I don't know about y'all.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that, man, because, you know, it's just getting too far out of hand, and people just letting it happen. They're just letting it happen because they're getting all these views and all that stuff. That ain't important to me.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't
making up stories, dude, and talking like they got facts and taking clips from different videos and words and trying to say their mistakes. You know, it's amazing. Those people need to be.
Yeah, I saw a video. I saw a video where they were on stage, and it was like, I guess 93 or something like that, and all these people, all my homies from the hood was there. B-Tip, Dog Pound, Tupac, and they was going, look at Half Dead do this and Half Dead. I'm going, where is Half Dead in the video?
That's how stupid they are doing it.
I'm looking like,
I guess we all do look alike.
And look, Half Dead did this, and now Tupac, his expression changed, and I'm going, where's Half Dead to make Tupac expression change over what? Like, I don't get it. I don't see it. What happened?
So y'all, you know,
just don't believe everything you hear, man. Half Dead was not even in that video.
So Half Dead, that is absolutely not Half Dead.
His demeanor changing once when Half Dead gets by him, and we're looking like, fuck is Half Dead. So I'm gonna make some edited back on their ass, prove some facts.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't like getting involved to this, but you know, if it's gonna save our lives, so-called, why not? And it's gonna exploit some really bad people, man, out there, man. That's not good for the world, man. These people ruining people's lives and don't care for some views.
Exactly.
Nah, man.
And if you really want to ride for Pac, Pac said, each one, teach one. All right? He was all about helping people. He wasn't about what you think he was about. When you hear all the records like Toss It Up and all that stuff, that was not Pac. If you heard records before that, you know that was not Pac. Okay? He was all about helping people. So if you want to help and you want to find answers, just find the answers. Quit spreading the rumors and just saying whatever you want to say. Because, hey, everybody ain't going to take it, yo, for real.
Now, Pac gets a lot of love from a lot of people. Do you guys have a message for people out there just trying to seek justice for Tupac that might be misdirected?
That might
be misdirected.
That might what now?
Be misdirected. Might be just looking in the wrong places.
Oh, looking in the wrong. Yeah, I don't know where to look. I just know.
I understand the question.
Yeah, I kind of don't understand the question because I wouldn't be able to tell anybody where to look or any of it.
What I mean by that is that people who might believe in these conspiracy theories, they're looking for answers. What would you say to those people that might be misdirected on this theory, that are just looking for
issue
answers?
Right here?
Yeah.
Well, I just say, do your research, and maybe people like us need to start fighting back and counteracting these videos.
Right.
You know, and then I guess that's what it is now, is the future. And I tell all those people out there who's looking for you know, more information to just keep looking, keep looking. Don't believe everything you hear. Just like I said about the Cadillac, you know, now go look at the video. Had to be a hustle we had there. Look at the car, and then go find that video with that dude saying that, and just check it in your head. That's a lie. And then go find more lies, and then you end up with the truth somewhere.
Fact check. Yeah, everything you hear, go look it up. See where they got it from. You know, figure it out, because you know, a lot of it is just really not real. They're just trying to get some attention, man.
I think I'm gonna make a video about that guy for the hell of it. Did you know he was a serial killer? Got bodies buried in his backyard. Just make it up. I'm just playing.
For sure.
Since I have you on here, is there something that you guys are working on that you'd like to plug since everybody's watching? Would you like to plug something?
Oh, got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, for one, I have a label called Funk House. I know you guys probably already know about it. It was on the album cover too of Me Against the World. But I'm, bringing in artists all over. Mr. Greenleaf is one of them. He got the Grammys album, and I have Soul Finger is my solo R&B album. I got Brian Smoot and the Summit Band is like a country funk band, kind of all over the place. Not even just country funk. I mean, it's just all over. It's a great mixture of that. I got oh gosh, Jamie Nicole is like alternative rock. I got all types of hip hop from Benny the Kid over in England to
international
Louis Bagels out here, and Son of Sam. I got all kinds, and producers, and it's a lot coming.
To my Raider people out there, I travel with the Raiders chapter booster clubs around the United States during the season, doing Raider music. We have 4 albums. We're called 4Dub, 4DUB. You can check us out on YouTube. 4Dub is on the Facebook page too. If you guys want to ask questions, man, I'm not tripping. Be respectful. If you're disrespectful, you get it back.
You won't have to learn that.
I appreciate it,
guys. I
guys.
was telling my Twitter account, but I think I'll leave that alone. Y'all figure that out. Look it up. Do some research.
Yeah, check me out, MOE-Z MD, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I don't really go on Twitter, but it's there.
Well, I appreciate you gentlemen taking the time to straighten it out.
Sure enough, man.
I appreciate you helping us, man.
Yeah, thank you for helping us, bro.
No.
That's family, man.
Appreciate it.
Pac family, Yacht family, Have Dad's family. It's all good.
Need any beats, computer graphics, anything? I'm already good. Let me know.
Got the proof right there, right? Sure enough.
And what's up, LA?
C-Funk forever. Ah!
And this guy who's giving this interview, you guys are a good guy, man.
Yeah, man. Jesse's a good dude, man.
We can give you a round of applause right now. Maybe they're doing it around the airwaves.
He might be talking to us and we don't even know it.
You talking to us and we don't know it?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm listening to you.
Back to it. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. I just produced the album for Morris Day. It's on Snoop's label, and they already dropped a single called "Over That Rainbow." It's a dedication to Prince that I wrote and produced, and you can get that on YouTube and iTunes and all the tunes and all of the different tunes and stuff. And
he did that album in 10 days. I don't know if you want me to tell you that, but I was amazed. I was like, God, he made the beat and wrote the songs and sung them. And just handed it to Morris.
Yes,
this man's incredible.
Oh man.
Can you repeat the Ricky Harris story? We dropped out when that happened.
Oh, Ricky Harris is on our Grammys album. He's Ricky Harris, rest in peace. He's our brother, and he came by our studio and he did some talking. He used to be DJ Easy Dick on the Chronic album. So he did some DJ Easy Dick on our new Grammy album coming out, which features Macalicious, Big Ski, and myself. Production by me and MOE-Z and I. And Ricky Harris came by, and this is kind of like the last thing he did before he passed away. And it's gonna be a treat for Long Beach people who miss him, because we do a comedy show once a year for him, tribute.
He was on Def Comedy Jam, and he was in a bunch of movies in the Heat and a whole bunch of stuff. And he directed the video for Cradle to the Grave for Tupac that I produced. It's all love, man. We all family. We right up in here, man. We family. We like this. We like, what you doing? What you doing?
Yeah. So don't be messing with Half Dead, please.
Yeah, man. Don't do it.
Got him all stressed out. No, he good.
He ain't even tripping.
He ain't tripping.
Half ain't even tripping, man. That's how much he knows is BS. And I used to give him crap about it. When we first found out about it, I used to laugh and go, ha ha, you killed Tupac, blah, 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 blah. And
it got bad.
It started getting bad. He started telling me he getting death threats. I'm like, hold on, what?
And somebody found my ass on Twitter, because I don't want to tell you my name, man, but they found me on Twitter, called me some names, and I tried to explain to them that the truth, and they just went on with believing what they believe. I was like, peace, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Enjoy your life.
Well,
So
hopefully
that's
this will serve to dispel that. I appreciate your guys taking the
we
time.
lost you.
Did you lose me?
Got you.
I appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. And I'll shout out to Long Beach. Much love to you guys. And I'll make sure this is fixed on the replay. Thank you guys very much.
Yes, sir. Much
Thank
love.
you, man. Much love, Jesse.
Thank you.
This is a Jmix exclusive.
What up with Shaleaf?